In the world of ice, penguins do not usually walk alone. They are social creatures by nature. They live, move, and survive together. The group is not a luxury. It is a means of survival. But this penguin did something different. It stopped for a moment, then drifted away from the colony, and continued walking alone toward an endless white emptiness. When this video spread across the internet, there was no explanation, no commentary, no clear story. And yet, millions felt something strange, something heavy in the chest, something familiar, because what they saw was not just a penguin. It was an image of isolation. From a psychological perspective, the human mind is wired to project emotions onto other beings. This is called emotional projection. When people saw the penguin walking alone, they did not see a bird. They saw themselves. They saw a moment when they stepped away from a group, or felt they did not belong, or chose distance, not because they disliked others, but because staying had become exhausting. The brain does not need words to feel. A silent image is enough. And this image was very silent. The ice was vast. The emptiness was frightening. And the penguin was small. In evolutionary psychology, being alone in harsh environments means danger. The mind associates isolation with loss, even when no clear threat is present. That is why people felt uneasy. That is why they were affected. But what was most powerful was that the penguin did not appear afraid. It did not run. It did not look back. It did not hesitate. It simply walked, calmly. And here, a quiet question appeared in the minds of viewers. Is it lost? Or did it choose this path? Humans are more affected when they do not understand the motive. Ambiguity opens the door to interpretation, and each person filled that space with their own story. Some saw it as sad, some saw it as brave, some saw it as tired, and some saw it as free. In psychology, this is called an emotional mirror. We do not see events as they are, but as we are. The video never told us why the penguin left. And that is what made it powerful, because the mind hates emptiness, and when it is not given an explanation, it creates one. Many said, perhaps it lost its partner. Perhaps it no longer felt safe within the group. Perhaps, simply, it needed to be alone. And here it was no longer about a penguin. It became about the modern human, about loneliness in a world of crowds, about feeling like a stranger among many, about the desire sometimes to step away, even from the things we love. From the perspective of humanistic psychology, distance does not always mean escape. Sometimes it is an attempt to restore balance. But the collective mind does not like separation because we are taught that those who leave may not return. And this fear is what made the video painful. The scene does not say the penguin will die, nor does it say it will survive. It leaves the ending open. And open endings are what exhaust the human mind the most, because they resemble our lives. We do not know if our decisions are right. We do not know whether distance will hurt us or save us. We simply walk. This penguin was not a hero, and it was not a victim. It was a living being in a moment of choice. And for this reason, people stopped scrolling. They watched the video again. They shared it. They talked about it, not because they liked what they saw, but because they felt it. In neuropsychology, slow, silent scenes activate the brain's reflective areas. They slow thoughts and draw the viewer into a deep state of projection. Well, that is why the video felt suitable for calm, but not for comfort. a calm mixed with gentle sadness, a sadness that feels like thinking before sleep. In the end, perhaps the penguin returned, and perhaps it did not. But that no longer mattered. What mattered was that millions of people felt for a moment that they were not alone in feeling alone. And this strange contradiction is what made this video timeless. A penguin walking alone brought humans together.